open field. First move, computer 1. Draw card. Begin duel. Computer 1. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Tree Fox is going to kick this off.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Not always the best thing to kick off with because you lose its passive. Of being able to rotate a creature 180 degrees when it's summoned. But hey ho, decent start, 3-1.
Attack.
Barbara and Marauder, slightly better start. Even better now. Takes the Foxes down to a 2-1. Nice 4-1 sat in the corner.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Flame Guard Recruit deals absolutely no damage whatsoever, unless one of the targets in front of it or behind it is stood on water, in which case, +2 damage. So, smack!
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Venom and Spy comes out for Computer 2. Which has the ability of each time another allied creature is destroyed, you draw a card.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Now comes the Goblin Fort. Okay, while he goes shuffling through his deck to try and find out what it does. It's a fortress. Destroy it if it is on an earth field.
Mana release.
Each time a green bandit's creature is summoned, you switch the printed HP and attack of that creature. And allied green bandit's creatures gain dodge attempt if their HP remaining is 1. Computer 2 brings out an Athenic Citadel though, and it's going to try and deal slightly with these Flame Guard recruits. Just zapping them for a casual 1 damage.
Computer 1.
Athenic Citadel, of course, is Byleth, so it doesn't care where it's sat on the field.
Mana release. Summon.
Out comes Elite Frog Boss, range creature. Is going to gain dodge because of the fort. It is a green bandit's creature.
Take this.
Just a casual 1 damage. We'll put Computer 1 into check very early.
Computer 2. Draw card.
We need a kill.
Mana charge.
Not as straightforward as you think with that Elite Frog Boss having the dodge as well. Visions of Goalie coming out. Flip the elemental field to the opposite side.
Mana charge. Draw card.
Okay. But used it on its own creature.
Mana release. Summon.
Not sure about that one.
Attack.
Out comes a Flame Novice though, buffs its attack half the time, it's not going to, doesn't need to. Target only has one. Yeah, that's confusing me why you would kill your own creature like that. Yes, it's giving you mana and you get to draw a card because of the diver. Sorry, the Venom Spy, but you could just use that on the Leapfrog boss. Flip it to... Oh, that wouldn't do anything, actually. You could use it on the Tree Foxes in the top right corner, which would kill that, because it would be on the opposite element. Oh, no. Anyway, Computer 1 retaliates by making the Leapfrog boss kill the Novice. Another creature's died, so it draws another card.
Mana release.
Computer 1 going to claim that space. And out comes another Flame Guard recruit, and of course, if one of its targets in front of it or behind it is on water, it goes from 0 attack to 2. So this lad's going to get smacked. Not dead. He gets to live another round. But he's on a 2-1.
Computer 2.
And Computer 1 is back in check. You have to kill the frog or those guys.
Mana release.
Or the fox, I guess.
Attack.
Wise choice. This time. Athenex Citadel's attack is magic, so no dodge for the frog will help it. Target's eliminated indeed. Keeps it in the game.
Mana charge. Mana release.
But, as is the case with the Leapfrog boss, if you kill it,
Computer 1.
then your opponent loses a mana for each wood field. There's only one mana. One mana for Computer 1, Computer 2, so it lost it. Computer 1, I'm going to reactivate these Flame Guard recruits. And they're going to finish off the Venom Spy.
Mana charge.
Quite a tough position for Computer
Mana release.
2 to come back from now.
Summon.
Considering this is going to bring it back into check for Computer 1. Flame Novice! On a home field. Gonna go for the Athenex Citadel. Will its attack buff? 50% of the time it does. It doesn't. So just a casual 1 damage to the 4-1. Bringing it down, of course, to a 3-1. This is horrible. 3 mana, you've got to do at least 2 damage.
Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Going to the Citadel to zap those guys. That takes them down to a 1-0 effectively.
Mana release.
And into the wall space.
Summon.
We get some foxes. They'll spin their target because the Flame Guard recruits are in front of them. Doesn't really matter. Flame Guard recruit will hit in front and behind it every time it attacks. So it doesn't care what direction it faces. Although it does care about losing the last damage and dying. Computer 2 survives another round.
Mana charge.
It's feeding more mana into the Computer 1's machine.
Computer 1.
I've got 5 mana to play with.
Mana charge.
And those foxes are so
Mana
dead.
release.
In
Summon.
an upcoming round, maybe? A Goblin Bomber. Greetings. Gains +1 damage because it's a... Ooh. No, it's because of the Goblin Fort, it swaps its HP and attack values. So instead of being a 3-2, it then becomes a 2-3.
Mana charge.
Very nice little play to finish off the Citadel.
Computer 2.
This is incredibly hard now. You only have a 1-1 and it's not going to do enough.
Mana release.
1 cost.
Summon.
It's the Tree Foxes. Rotate the target creature. These guys have only got 2 health, so this is enough. The downside of swapping your health is now that it's lower, you're easier to kill with something like that. Stays in for another round. Now if it was me, and I was Computer 1, I would just take out these foxes right now. Activate that novice, get him out of here.
Mana release.
He's going with the 4 cost.
Summon.
And out comes a behemoth Terraformer. Suppose that's even better because it's an even tankier boy, and you don't really want to mess with it because you're going to end up losing whatever field you stood on. Regardless though, it's going to smack these guys. It will swap the field that it stood on with the field that it's attacked, so that centre left square is now Biolith, and the Terraformer is now stood on the fire space.
Draw card.
Check for Computer 1 again.
Mana charge. Mana release.
This is a big boy.
Summon.
Ah, Preacher Nuova.
Attack.
There's a magic attack. And he's going to deal with this lad like it's nothing. Smack. Each time a green bandit's creature is summoned onto an adjacent field, your opponent puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. And each time a non-wood enemy is destroyed, choose a green bandit's creature from your graveyard that is not ultra rare and return it to your hand.
Mana charge.
So if he keeps killing non-wood creatures and there's
Computer 2. Draw card.
green bandits creatures in the graveyard, you can keep summoning them back into your
Mana
hand.
release.
Like, nice. Boot on past. The Computer 2 brings out Pathfinder Marauder. Gonna deal a little bit of tickling damage to the fort. The fort is an 8-1 though, so it's really not gonna care. He's gonna counterattack though. Gonna get smacked by that. Does attack in all directions. So now brings those Marauders down to a 1-1. Oh dear.
Mana release. Summon.
Leapfrog Boss. Gonna finally take out these
Attack.
Tree Foxes on the centre right square that have been on 1-1 for a long while. Worth also noticing again that that Leapfrog Boss has just been summoned onto a space and it is only a 1-1, but it did gain 1 dodge because of the Goblin Fort. It's a Green Bandit's creature.
Mana release.
Not going to be the easiest thing to deal with.
Summon.
Oh, this is a great play. Behemoth Terraformer into the top centre square.
Attack.
It's now going to attack the Goblin Fort. Remember, the Goblin Fort will die if it's stood on Earth. Terraformer swaps its current space with the space that it attacks. So now the Goblin Fort is on Earth. So it's an instant kill.
Mana charge.
Which means dodge is removed from the Leapfrog Boss. Now we've got a bit of a game. It's clawed itself back into it as Computer 2.
Draw card.
Well, Computer 1 is sitting proud on 7 mana now.
Mana release.
Still not going to be easy. Out comes the Foxes. Nope. Illusion Regeneration. Choose a target creature that is not ultra rare or of the same element as the target allied creature from your graveyard. and summon it without paying
Summon.
summoning cost. The creature cannot attack this turn, and if this effect summons a creature, your turn ends. So, it's basically just brought back the Goblin Fort for nothing. That's ridiculous.
Summon.
You don't need the fort to do anything, it only deals 1 damage. But, wow. That's quite good.
Prepare yourself.
Elven Soul Hunter, range creature. Just going to deal with the frog boss and get rid of it. Lovely. It is on a 1/1 itself, so it or the Carbon Marauders in the bottom centre square are going to be the target. Computer 2 goes into check. Computer 2 did lose 1 mana there as well because it killed the Elite Frog boss.
Mana release. Attack.
Now we get the clash of the Terraformers.
Mana release.
Spell. Fishes of Golly. Flip the elemental field to its opposite side. This is going to flip from earth to fire, which is the opposite element of a water creature, so that is a very dead Barbara and Marauder. We're going to then have a summon.
Computer 2.
Nope, passes on the summon. Computer 1 can. Computer 2 can put itself back into check.
Summon.
And it does with Elite Frog Boss. This is still going to be a 1/1 creature.
Graveyard.
Creature Nova's ability goes off, which is Creature Nova.
Check.
Huh?
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release.
Oh, I see. Sorry. So,
Summon.
whenever a Green Bandit's creature is summoned into an adjacent field to Creature Nova, the opposing player must take the top card of their library and put it immediately into their graveyard. So Computer 1 had to discard Creature Nova. That's what happened.
I have no regrets.
Out comes the Siam's Lookout, which gets rid of Computer
Mana
2's.
charge. Graveyard to library.
Hey, Elven Soul Hunter? I'm forgetting cards. Is it? Yes, Elven Soul Hunter. Ah. Elven Soul Hunter's ability triggers.
Shuffle.
If Elven Soul Hunter is destroyed on a non-wood field, take any 1 creature from your graveyard with a summoning cost of 3 or less that is not an Elven Soul Hunter and is not ultra rare and shuffle it into your library. So back comes the Flame Novice into his deck. Computer 2 summons Tree Surgeon.
Attack.
We're going to perform some quite dastardly surgery onto these tree foxes. We've been there since turn 1. And have now been vomited on, apparently.
Mana charge.
That takes Computer 1 out of check. Computer 2 is now in check.
Draw card.
The target would be the Leapfrog boss if you can get to it.
Mana release.
Going to pay to rotate the lookout and pay another one to kill it.
Take this. Now who's talking?
That takes Computer 2 out of check.
Mana charge. Mana release.
Oh, hello. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Computer 1 lost
Computer 2. Draw card.
2 mana there because
Mana
there is
charge.
2... sorry?
Mana release.
1, 2... Yeah, because there is 2
Summon.
earth space. 2 wood spaces. It lost a mana for each because it killed the Leapfrog boss. I know what I mean.
Check.
Computer 2 brings out a CM's Lookout, just stand in the corner and look pretty.
Mana charge. Discard.
We've got a spell coming here. This is going to be Elven Soul Hunter and Cloud Runner Marauder discarded. For the Festival of Wood, discard 2 creatures, at least one must be a wood creature. During your opponent's next turn, add 3 to the summoning cost of creatures on non-wood fields.
Mana release.
And out comes a mana to rotate the Lookout back to its original position and attack the Surgeon. There's a 6-2, so this Surgeon's not going to be too bothered about this. It's still a 5-2.
Computer 2.
So Computer 2 has to pay 3 on top of whatever summoning cost it tries to bring out. It can't pay that, obviously, because it's only got 2 mana.
Release.
But it can still spend that mana to reactivate creatures, or to cast a spell. It chooses to make the Terraformer attack the Lookout in the centre, making the Lookout, which is a water creature, stand on fire.
Charge. Search graveyard.
Is this creature Nova's the Lookout's ability going off? Leapfrog Boss has been brought back. Each time an allied creature is summoned... No.
Discard.
I'm trying to figure out what's triggered there.
Graveyard.
Must be from the Goblin. The Goblin Fort. We have Illusion, Regeneration, and another card discarded there.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge.
A lot happened there, I didn't quite catch up with it. Apologies.
Summon.
Elven Plague Dancer out for Computer 1.
Attack.
It's not going to be enough.
Let me hear you scream.
No. It's not going to be enough.
Computer 2. Draw card.
Computer 2 now just needs to summon for the win.
Charge. Mana release.
And it does so. Providing it doesn't kill itself in this move.
Draw card. Hand to library.
I'm going to recruit.
Shuffles.
Sorry, Tim's Lookout's ability is triggered.
Attack.
Which meant that you draw a card and shuffle a card from your hand into your library. These lads get +2 attack because one of the creatures is on water, which is the Surgeon.
I can't die.
The Surgeon's taken down to a 3-2,
Mana
but
charge.
it kills the Plague Dancer, not that it needed to, it just needed to survive the turn. GG!
Computer 2 wins.